Howdy y'all and welcome to Lex Lives. I'm Lycander and this is Lack Plays Feed the Beast. Yeah, I didn't turn off the Quarry and it was all full up, so it's slowly, oop, we have got a full barrel of gravel, but it's slowly working its way through all the stuff that was in there. I expect to have a full barrel of Nicolite here pretty quick because I don't ever use that stuff. I like to keep a barrel on hand just in case, but I don't really particularly ever use them. I used to. They make some pretty good cheap solar panels, and so when I first started playing this, I like to use the solar panels because then you didn't have to keep running out and feeding supplies into your different machines. And especially like I used to do this really elaborate setup for oil where I would run train tracks all the way out to it, and then I had the train that would go out and get tanks of oil and bring it back and dump it off, and that was before I learned about the tesseracts. Today, ooh, look at that, we're up to 405 stacks of UU matter. I'm going to take a stack back with me. I am here today, though, for some ender pearls. And, ooh, you know what? I might be really low on that stuff. Let's go out to the farm and see if there's any extra just floating around. I need some blaze rods. I think this is the one I want here. Yes. Let this game catch up a little bit. We are playing on my computer today instead of the server. So the server has been switched over with Feed the Beast now releasing 1.6.4 packs. We kind of want to get in there and check those out. And I was actually thinking of maybe doing some videos from there. Let's see, blaze rods. There's a stack of blaze powder, but I was hoping to get some blaze rods. So this is a crazy contraption. It uses a spawner to spawn out blazes, and then they get pushed down. And so as you build up blazes, there's a button here, which forces the blazes down into this pit. And then there's a button that closes the walls on them, like so, and crushes them up. And then we'll wait for that to... Oop. And then once it finishes, then they're one-hit kills, so you can get easier... Well, they're supposed to be one-hit kills. I think those guys must have been up a little higher. That's alright. I got power. Alright. They're still coming. There's a lot of them up there now. Push to drop the blazes. Get a whole pile of them down here. That's not quite everybody. Let the pistons smash their faces in. Because, you know, they're blazes. They deserve to have smashed in faces, I guess. And then bust them up. Oh, I totally just knocked the torch right off there. Alright, and then that'll probably be enough, so we'll stop that. Drop the blazes. Crush the blazes. Put that torch back. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Give me your blaze rods. My sound sounds like it's a little messed up. Oh, there's still a few left. down in here. I probably should have been killing with my sword in the first place, because my sword has got looting on it. Alright. I can't get those in the back. Maybe I can, hopefully that was carefully busted out, otherwise I just ruined the whole thing, because this is just a crazy contraption I don't understand. And that should be... Oh yeah, 48 blaze rods, that should be plenty. Alright. You know what? Why don't we just go ahead and grab some ender pearls while we're here, too. Don't mind if I grab some gunpowder while I'm here, too. Oh, I don't have enough space. Dang it. Then we'll head back up to this station, port back over. Yes, I don't like to gather my resources if I don't have to, so might as well just steal them when you can. Well, my plan for today is to build some routers, and I'm going to need 2 routers, and we're going to start getting power from the tree farm. And so I need... I don't know if I have a barrel for gunpowder. I'm sure I must. Alright. So to make our routers, I'm going to need... Oh, you know what I don't have here? Is eggs. Let me go back and get a couple of eggs. Teleport. Eggs. Where are my eggs? There they are. Nope, that's not an egg. I thought that was an egg. Eggs. Are you sure eggs aren't over here? Eggs, eggs. 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 Oh, there's eggs. Let's just get a few, I guess. Oh, I forgot they come in 16s. We'll just grab this many eggs. And we can put a barrel down for them. I've got barrels on me, actually. They can go over here with the... No! Oh, wait, I probably do need a barrel for ender pearls. Come to think of it. No. That one's for eggs. I'm going to keep these eggs. I'm going to put the UU matter over here. I switched over the quarry, so we're now digging over there. We finished with that one, so that's awesome. And let's get these routers built. I need dark iron. Alright, so I need 2 of these with blaze powder to get ender eyes. I need 2 more ender pearls. I need 2 eggs. And I need 12 dark iron. Alright, so that gets us 2 routers. I'm also going to do a barrel down here because I need something that connects these together. And I figure a barrel would be fine. Like so. Alright. Let me just close this back off like so. And then what I want to do is I want to put the... Oh, you know what? I completely forgot. I also need some tesseracts. Wow. That's nice and all that I made a router, but I only need a router. I actually need tesseracts for this to work. Let's switch this into the bottom sides. Into the bottom sides, like so. And what we're going to do, I didn't need 2 routers. I need 2 tesseracts. I forgot what I was doing. Alright. And I'm just going to steal a couple from here. Like so. All right, and then yes, teleport back over and fly up here. Come on, you can do it. There we go. All right, let's open NEI, see what we need for our Tesseracts. TESS. We need 2 item Tesseracts, which is 610, 4 silver, 4 iron, 2, yeah. 610, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't actually think I have any silver out here, but I should have some in here. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need, okay. I need 2 of that. I need 8 iron. And I need, oh, I don't need 8 iron. I needed 4 iron. And then 4 glass. All right. So we do up 2 of these pneumatic servos. Only we put the ingredients in the right order. 2 pneumatic servos. And then I think everything else is here. So then we can shift click these into item tesseracts. And we're going to drop this down here. Oops. Let's just go ahead and do this. And we'll put this right here, I guess. And, all right. So we're going to do a private, and we're going to call this let's do this as 803, and this will, oops, wrong button, and this will be charcoal, and this one will be a receive only, like so. And so what it's going to do is it's going to grab the charcoal from this setup over here. And so you can see, blam, there's some charcoal. So I'm going to put, okay, I need to put it here. And then we have to turn the redstone control to disabled because there's a redstone torch directly underneath of it, and we don't want the redstone torch to turn it off, so we disable it. Oh man, did I forget to save my thing? I forgot to save my name over here, I think. Like, please feed the beast. Charcoal. .803. Save frequency. Now set it. There we go. Now it'll be on our list, and that'll make it easier to set up. So what I'm doing is our tree farm produces a lot of charcoal. I mean, if we click on this, you can see charcoal's spilling out when I came over here. So it's really just a big waste of charcoal. And so what we'll do is we'll set this up so that the charcoal will be split between the iron furnace and the tesseract. See, bloop. And then that gets fed back here where I made a bunch of generators. And you can see the generator is already cooking up and filling up its battery. Now I know this is a big row of generators, and we are not going to produce that much. We're not going to produce that much charcoal probably. But that's just the first of the tree farms, and so we will probably actually wind up with more than just one tree farm. At my other base, I have like 6. Not that I really do much at my other base at the moment, but I do. Oh, you know, I should put this extra charcoal I got in the router here. you go ahead and send those out. You see it all fill up. All right. Now we need cables to connect it all. So I went ahead and made some electrum powder earlier. And did that cook up yet? Yeah. I still have a stack of it. And then I also made up some glass. And then I need diamonds. I am not remembering how to make... Oop, I didn't need one diamond. I needed a stack of diamonds, please. Thank you. Alright, so this is, what? Diamonds, electrum, glass. Isn't that how you make glass fiber cable? Apparently not. Is it the diamonds in the middle and the electrums either side? There we go. Alright, so we'll just make a whole bunch. And then I'm going to let that thing clear itself before I start shoving more stuff into it. Okay, that was an accidental make. I didn't need that. You can go back home. I don't have a barrel for electrum, so let's... Oh, I do have a barrel for electrum. Look at that. Get out of there, meat. I have a barrel for diamonds. I don't have a barrel for blaze rods or blaze powder, so I don't really get a lot of that, so I don't think it needs a barrel. But one of the things we can do with it is run it through the pulverizer. Actually, let me get a stick here so you can see why. Now, blaze powder won't cook, so I put in... Alright, the only way this is going to work is if I have some math here, right? Alright, so if I put in 42 blaze rods, and then I take one blaze rod, put it in my crafting bench, I get 2 blaze powder, right? 2 for a blaze rod. I put in 42 in here, and for every one it pulverizes, you get 4. So it's way better to run your blaze rods through a pulverizer than it is just to do it up yourself. So mostly so you don't have to go back and get more blaze powder, because I just find it annoying getting blaze powder. Oop, that goes back in here. I don't even know where that came from. You can go in there too. I don't think I have a spot for eggs. Alright. But that gives us the cable we need to attach power. Whoops. All the way down through here. And then we'll attach it into there. I also kind of want to attach it into here. How we doing anyways on this? We got 11%. Check that out. We almost made 1/10 of a UU matter. Look at it, it's just sucking the life right out of all of this. It's terrible. Only the bottom ones though, because the top ones are only connected into the MFSU. But yeah, it can grab power out of the charcoal here pretty easily. So, and that stuff's just, you know, spilling out on the ground anyways. So there's no reason not to do this. So these are generators which you've already made before. All I do is stack them up so that we can hook a router into them. Remember, router doesn't need any inventory space or any space between them, so it's just touching the side. And then I got a tesseract that feeds in from the tree farm itself, and so as the charcoal's being made, it just pumps right into these generators. And so the excess charcoal, instead of spilling out on the ground now, will be fed into these generators. And it's a great, cheap source of energy. So it didn't cost us too much to fill out either. I also wanted to start looking at solar panels today. So let's look at our first solar panel. And so you can see here, solar panel is made from glass. Easy enough to make. Electronic circuits, easy enough to make. Generators, which I just made a whole bunch of and put them down there. Um, carbon plates, which we've made before, and we probably still have a bunch of. Let's go see. How many carbon plates do I have? I still have 44 carbon plates right there, carbon plates. And then the last thing we need is silicon plates. So, silicon plates are from an industrial blast furnace and silicon cells. And so we need a way to make silicon cells. So one of the ways to get it is with liquid silicon. Guess what I don't have? Liquid silicon. So we click the right button. Scrapbox can get you a silicon cell. Scrapbox is made from that recycle stuff that we're getting out of the recycler. I'm already using all that, so sorry. Industrial centrifuge can get a silicon cell. If we throw in redstone, we can get ruby dust, pyrite dust, mercury cells, and silicon cells. That's not bad, because we do have a lot of redstone coming in. The best way, though, I think, is the industrial electrolyzer. The industrial electrolyzer. I don't know what happened there when I said electrolyzer. And we got sand, and sand just gives you a silicon cell for every 16 things of sand. So I prefer to use the sand, I guess. You can see we got 6 stacks here, so let's see what's in our electrolyzer. Oh, it made up some chrome dust for us, and we'll go ahead and throw our chrome dust into our industrial blast furnace. Let's grab up a bunch of sand, and we'll get started on this. We'll probably have to finish the solar panel next time, because this is probably going to take a while to get through. Let's do up these. We got a whole bunch in there. There we go. How come I have 2 less cells? Must got used up by mercury cells? I don't know. It's just crazy. Is this thing going yet? Just still spinning through stuff. Let's go check out the quarry, see how it's doing, while we wait for our silicon cells to cook up. So yeah, I was thinking, I don't know, with the new packs out, you know, some of this stuff doesn't work the same way anymore, and they don't have the Mindcrack pack done yet. Oh no, is this oil? This looks like oil. I hate oil. Oh, it is. It's a freaking oil pool. Ugh. Stupid oil pool. Oil is the worst stuff to get rid of. It's it's just really annoying. Let me get some stacks of cobble here. We'll see what we can do about this oil. The quarry can't deal with oil. Just at least in this version of it. I don't know if newer versions ignore oil, but this version, at least without some tweaking, does not play well with oil. I really need to get some more torches too. I am totally out of torches. Alright. So we'll fly in here. Whoops. We'll fly in here, and then I don't think we've looked at oil before on this. So this is what you get. You get these little, you see these little oil spouts. And what they are is just a single... I am trying to do something, all you monsters. Go bother somebody else. You get a single little oil spout. And, oh, I'm having problems here. Let's see if we can't get us a start here. It is a good source of power if you set up for it, but I find it, like, it's great if you're going to use steam. but I prefer other sources of power to steam. And what it does is there's like a bubble. All right, we're in the bubble now. And this is where we're going to have problems, is I'm not going to be able to clean this part up. Although I could bring in my stuff from my other base that I use to drain oil and drain this out of here probably. I don't think we really got time for that, but what it does is it creates this bubble, as you can see at the bottom, and there's like a single geyser of oil that comes up through it. And so now that I've capped that off, it should... Well, I don't know, it looks like there's a second one over here, actually. Oh no, this is the... Oh, there's oil everywhere. I'm gonna have to drain this oil. Oh, this is terrible. Terrible! I should have looked. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the power off to the quarry then. It's just wasting... I don't want it to get in there too far and screw something up, so we'll turn the power off. Let me run back to my other base. I've got stuff over there for this. I actually have a refinery set up for oil. Let's see. Nope, not Ion Tesseract. Energy Tesseract is one of them. I need my pump. And I need my liquid Tesseract. Actually, I think I got one back here. Shh, don't tell. I'm going to steal this liquid Tesseract. It's for my water. We'll use it for something else, though. Okay. And then, oh, you know what? We should jump outside and look at what it's connecting to before we head over. So what I do is I pump in... I don't know where I'm at. I'm so high up here. Can't see. Here we go. I pump the oil in to this big tank here, and it's it just pumps in through this tesseract, right? And then down here, I've got one that pumps out. Just being funny. And it pumps in up here to these refineries that slowly turn it into fuel, and then the fuel right here gets used for power supply, which honestly it's not even being used apparently anymore. It was for a while. You can see how much this tank was full of oil, and I was still pumping oil into it. I never used it. Other people in the city here, or Spawn Town, whatever you want to call it, they had tapped into it and were using it, but I didn't. And maybe I should, with all the fuel is just sitting there not doing anything. But mostly I just was doing the oil stuff because the quarry can't, and I have to get rid of it. And I guess let's get out here and see if we can't get rid of this quarry, and I'll show you how the pump works. Okay, first off, let's look at how the pump is built. P-U-M-P, pump. Now there are two types of pumps. There is the pump with the little yellow and black on it, and then there's this pump. And one of them is IC2, I think, and the other one is something else. And I think I want to say this is one of them uses EU and one of them uses MJs, and I may have brought the wrong pump with me. In fact, I'm almost guarantee you I brought the EU pump and not the MJ pump. And I wanted the other pump. Alright, back down the hole we go. Wrong pump. Yeah, see, it's up there. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong pump. Pump. That's a problem. Two items in the same game named Bump. All right, and then we'll go over here, and then man, we have run out of time for this episode. But let's go ahead and let's do up this pump real quick so you can see it work, and then next time we will work more on the solar panel. Okay, so what you gotta do is, I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. You just put your pump down. Actually, I'm gonna start with my liquid tesseract here. All right, so I put my liquid tesseract down like so, directly over the center where the oil spout is, right? And although I capped that whole thing, so I need to undo all the things I just did. The problem is going to be when it gets in the middle here and there's water, because the water will actually get into your pump and cause you problems. Which means I'm going to have to close off the sides where there's water. But I'll do that after I get the pump going, because it can start sucking out here. Ooh, what's going on? There must be a piece of quartz under the oil there. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do is we want to put down our pump. And then you can see there's the bottom of the pump. And then we're going to put down our energy tesseract, like so. Oh, look, it already started. You don't even have MJs, you already started. And then we're going to send this back to fuel oil input. There we go. Send. All right, and then this one will hook into lax power, and put that on receive. And then you can immediately see the oil is starting to drop, and that's the way the pump works. And that's what we want to get rid of all this oil that is plaguing the quarry. Now, like I said, the problem is going to be the pump is going to go... Oh. There isn't water. Okay. I thought there was water down here. Well. There's water over here. And I swear this looks like oil. Are you sure this isn't more oil? It's hard to tell in the dark, but it looks like oil. And I think the water has interfered with the oil. And I don't see a hole for it. But this pump should get all the oil out of that hole anyways. And then we'll come back a later time and when I've got some torches so we can see what the heck is going on. And I will see about fixing this up. But alright, really I just want to show you today was the charcoal thing. And we did that, and then I thought, you know, maybe we do a little something extra at the end there where we had a few minutes left, and that just turned into a big project we don't have time for. So click like if you like, subscribe to be sure and catch the next one. And we'll work on some more stuff next time if I don't switch over to the new mod packs. Now, the one we're using is Minecraft, and it is the one I prefer. And there is the Direwolf 20 pack, which is the pack used by another video guy, or guy who makes videos, and he's actually fairly large to do. And I don't really want to use his pack, although it's more my style than the Horizons pack that's currently out, but we may do some videos from Horizons, because it's got some cool stuff in it that I would like to explore, including the updated thermal... wow, I just drew a complete blank as to what that's called. Thermal expansion. I wanted to say engineering, and I knew that wasn't it. So, all right, I'll talk to you later.